Woo! Welcome to the Flying Can Ranch in Athens, Texas. Something I want to talk about real quick is if you got one of these devices like I'm recording on, or you got any kind of computer or something, what is with these emails? You got a promotional, a primary, a promotional, and a social. Now the primary is not too bad. I can go through them pretty quick, but they're pretty useless and have nothing to do with me. This promotional, I can get 120 of those in no time flat. I cleaned them all out first thing this morning. By 9 o'clock, I had like 115 of them. I mean, even on the weekend, give me a break. There ought to be some law where you can't do that kind of a thing. You just can't. I mean, if you hit, unsubscribe, they just keep sending them just like that. I already tried that. Oh, it just drives me crazy. So, another thing I want to talk about is this 760 Crossman I got. I've kind of got it now where you can, yeah, now it's got a little grab to it. There's nothing in it, by the way, but it kind of blows gas out unless I keep the BB thing up top. So, again, I never heard from the seller on this. I hope you sleep good at night. No refund, no nothing. So, same thing with the Night Stalker, and then I said something to eBay, and eBay says, well, contact seller. So, again, I'm done buying any air guns off of eBay, especially on a limited budget. So, let's get down to the meat of things. Let's talk about this right here. Yeah, this is I got to put my Googles on for a minute, and we'll go over several things to do with this. And that's not the scope that came with it, by the way. We'll get to that. This is the Umarex NXG APX multi-shot pump pellet rifle. It kind of sounds like a children's chime. And there's what it looks like right there. Now with this, it's in the gun right now. I'm going to pop this off. You're going to get a single shot tray, and that goes in on the left of the gun, and it clicks right in there. And if I take that out, we're going to lay that down here. It also comes with a 10-shot rotating mag, but that goes in on the right side until it clicks into place. That's how it is right there. So for the shooting review, I'll probably just stick with this because I had pretty good luck with it. So we're going to put the single shot tray back in so I can show you a few things. You want that little loop piece toward the front. No magnet, no nothing, just kind of well, I see it just slips right in there. You want backward? Well, I am backward. All right, you want the loop piece to the back. And you just slide it in there, and there you go. That's pretty much it. So let's go over some specs, and then we'll look it over. So, again, the Umarex NXG APX multi-shot pump pellet rifle. This is a 177 caliber. They say it does 800 feet per second. The barrel length is 20 inches, and yes, it is rifled. The overall length is 39 inches, and it weighs in at about 3.40 pounds. Has 11 millimeter dovetail rail, and the front sight is fiber optic with these little ears on each side of, oops, get back where you see it, which line up pretty good with this rear sight, which is adjustable for elevation, and you turn that little screw just enough to get it loose and windage. And like I said, comes with a single shot tray and a 10 round magazine. So they're going from front to back. We'll go back here. One thing I'm going to say right now I'm not real happy with. This is just a plastic thing with a little stippling in it. It wants to slide around on your shirt. Especially I'm on my bench, so I have to kind of play with it. Now the original, these shot BBs and pellets. This one does not. we'll just come on down here. Here's your pump lever. There's the business end of it. Yes, this barrel has been cleaned. Got a lot of gunk in it. Always clean your barrel. We'll come down here. Here's your little caulking lever right here. Here's your safety. We'll talk about that. And it's pretty much what you get. It's polymer, kind of a thin plastic. But you know, I only paid like, I remember $79 for this thing. And then this Winchester scope was about 44 bucks. So that kind of gets us in business. Now, speaking with this single shot tray, I'm going to show you something. You'll pull back your caulking lever, and which is already back. Let me see if I can spin this open. Oh, you want to be on me about it? I'll show you real quickly here. Do's and don'ts or whatever. And then we'll get on to the magazine. So we'll take our little pellet. My suggestion to you is to keep the rifle as level as possible. Load it with nose first until it drops down in there, and then slowly push it upward because it has a habit of bumping something and falling out of there. See, now I'm not in here, so there it went. You'll have that problem. Now we're loaded. We're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, a real pain I've got about this is this safety device, automatic safety. You got to hook it back here and push it forward. You can do it maybe with your finger, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. The original one had the same thing. We'll step over here for just a second, and we'll look at this can. And I hit it. So it's not very loud. Not a lot of texturing. One thing I would suggest when you're pumping this, keep your hand here, around here. Don't put your thumb up here or you're gonna get into some of that pump pinch. And keep your fingers out of the way or like that. Just keep it like, whoops. Keep it like that, and you should be pretty good to go. Like I said, I believe the original would shoot BBs and pellets. This shoots only pellets, and I've had pretty good luck with it. I had some crosswinds I was shooting at it, and I've used a lot of these Winchester scopes in the past, so I had pretty good luck with them. And found a pair of mounts that I thought would sit high enough to slap that puppy on there. So all in all, it's a fun gun. The safety is very aggravating. My friend over there at Off the Shelf Air Guns, he mentions he ain't very happy about it either. But at any rate, we all friends, ain't we? At any rate, I've had a lot of fun with it. It's getting a little warm, so there's not much more I can say about this particular thing. I mean, I can talk about it all day. I mean, it's pretty much plastic. This is metal. Whatever's internals is metal. You know, it's got a plastic trigger. Some people, oh no, not the plastic trigger. Oh, don't you just love the way this thing looks through my wonderful hair? I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my pants, too sexy, too sexy. At any rate, hey, listen, my mama told me I didn't come with no cheerleaders. I got to do it on my own. Moving right along. So we will probably set up some targets, maybe a couple pickle bottles. I had a splat target up there. When I switched over to these, this is what we'll be using. When I switched over to these, they definitely shot different than the crosswinds I was putting to it. I finally got dialed back in. So it was going a little bit lower. So I had to dial it up quite a bit. And then I had to come to the right a little bit. So we're gonna put all this together and we're gonna go to the range. And again, I like to do a little bit of a walk through the gun and then go over and do a shooting review. So had some good responses on that Marlin lever action. That thing worked pretty good. I had a lot of fun with it. My girlfriend couldn't believe how hard it hit. You know, I showed a video. She said, "Wow, that's really whacking them cans pretty good." You know, and so I had some fun with it too. So, but we're gonna have some more fun. We're gonna set this down for just a second, and then we'll put together a shooting review. Get my phone cooled down a little bit so we can hang in there. That's how we do it at the Flying Hand Ranch. I will catch you in just a little bit.